Hi, this is attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from Chicago once again, and today we're going to look at Better Call Saul Season 1, Episode 4. Welcome to Law Talk. As this episode opens, Jimmy McGill is still Jimmy McGill, not Saul Goodman, but we have a flashback back in Illinois. I think he's kicking around in Cicero or something like that. And it explains where he gets the name Saul Goodman from, and it's kind of interesting.
Here, hey, bro, I never did catch your name.
Saul.
Saul?
Saul Good, man. Get it?
I did. All right, Saul.
Then the show picks up in the current time with the Kettlemans, where we left them at the end of the last episode. Jimmy McGill finds the Kettlemans. These are some very well played. Funny people. He wanted them for clients. They embezzled somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.5 million from the government, and they're explaining to him how they knew to leave their house because they had been warned. Of course, they were warned by Jimmy McGill using his sexy robot voice. If you'd like to see more about that, check the video in a link below for the season 1, episode 3, where that clip is shown.
Warned? Warned how?
Well, we had a phone call. Someone disguising their voice. They said someone was coming for us.
And there was a van outside the house, as if whoever was inside was watching us.
Mm-hmm.
This next bit is just classic Better Call Saul writing. The people who embezzled money from the government don't try to bribe Jimmy McGill, who can't take that for some reason, but he can justify in his mind changing that to a retainer agreement to actually hire him.
That you wanted to help us?
Just pretend you never saw the money. How hard is that? Take it. Take it.
I can't take a bribe. But, you know what, I can't take a retainer.
This next bit is good, despite the fact that the Kettlemans are completely annoying and completely guilty. They refuse to give up.
You ever hear of a bargaining chip? Well, what we have right here is the mother of all bargaining chips.
As in, you expect us to give this back? We are not giving this back.
Here, the Kettlemans explain to Jimmy McGill why they won't hire him as an attorney, even though they are guilty as sin.
Just what?
You're the kind of lawyer guilty people hire.
If you like any of this content, the best way to support me is to hit like, subscribe, and share with friends. After finding the Kettlemans, Jimmy's able to get Nacho out of jail because they were held on suspicion of doing something to the Kettlemans, who are fine. But the real importance of this clip is showing the sort of danger that Jimmy put himself in order to help save the Kettlemans from worse harm.
I believe I did more than what you asked of me, so that would make us square. Yes? Great. You need a ride?
Camping? You expect me to believe that shit?
All right, this clip requires a little background because we haven't talked about him yet. Howard Hamlin is Jimmy McGill's girlfriend's boss, number one. He's also his brother Chuck's partner, and they run a bigger law firm in town there. And Jimmy, for some reason, decides that he is going to completely infringe them and make a billboard which is intentionally exactly like that law firm's look.
Am I crazy here?
No, you're not crazy.
Look at the logo. That's our logo. He's just straight up copying us. I mean, what the hell is he thinking with this?
Predictably, Jimmy ends up in court with Howard Hamlin over this infringement. Right here, you see the argument. He says trademark. Get too technical. I think it's really more of an issue of trade dress, but that's not what we're here for. Nonetheless, it sets up a very good line.
Your Honor, I'm a humble solo practitioner, merely trying to ply my trade in an aggressive and evolving marketplace.
As I've argued repeatedly, this is trademark infringement. Mr. McGill's new logo is an absolute copy of ours.
Howard Hamlin delivers some great lines in this bit as a straight man. His character is actually likable enough, but super annoying, and this is a classic example of it.
Use doesn't apply.
There are only so many fonts out there. Does Mr. Hamlin outright own them all?
No, but we've been using this particular font for 12 years now, and it, in concert with our tri-rectangle graphic and Hamlindigo blue, constitutes a trademark brand identifier.
Whoa, back up. Hamlindigo blue?
Yes, that is our trademark name.
Finally, we have Jimmy McGill forced to take down his billboard, so of course he turns it into a publicity stunt. Here he's setting it up. He later sets it up so that the worker falls off, and he has to go save him, make sure that it's all caught on video for the proper exposure.
So, is the billboard in?
Yes, Jesus. You said 100 for 1 hour, not frickin' 3.
You clearly have a journalistic impulse. You're a real go-getter, you know that?
Go get this.
All right, count me down.
The takeaway from this episode is that Jimmy is still conflicted. He still can't get rid of his old ways of doing sleazy things, but when really pressed, he has a moral streak that and a conscience that comes back and causes him even more problems. Also, we have more introduction to Howard Hamlin as a character who's annoying but nice and kind of a player in this deal, and also he tries to befriend Mike at the parking garage because he sees his value. However, Mike is still holding his cards close to the vest. Here at Law Talk, we do a lot of videos answering common legal questions. We also do reviews of law in the movies and then on TV. We also share some of our more interesting cases. We're always putting out new videos. So if you like that, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell.